So guys, people all around the world are getting rich by selling digital products, and I would say that it's due to these three different reasons that you can see on the screen. And in today's video, I'm going to break down these different reasons so that by the end of this video, if you're someone that's also considering to sell digital products, you're going to know exactly what you need to do when it comes to giving yourself the best chance of succeeding. Now, if you're new to this channel, you've never seen me before, welcome, my name is Sam. I'm someone that's been selling digital products now for the past, I would say 6-7 years. And during that time, I've managed to generate over 7 figures by doing so. So I'm someone that has a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge when it comes to this particular method of being able to earn money online. And as I already said, I want to go through the 3 core reasons as to why people are able to be successful with this business model, so that you're going to be able to learn from this. You're going to be able to integrate a lot of the lessons that I'm going to go through. And my goal today is that if you're able to stick throughout this whole video from start to finish, you're going to learn something that you didn't know before you clicked into this video. So for those of you that's not really sure of exactly what a digital product is, maybe you're new to all of this and you just want a quick definition. Essentially what it is the opposite of a physical product. You know, there's so many different physical products out there. The laptop that you're watching this video on, maybe you're using a smartphone, an iPhone, whatever it is. All of these different products are physical. On the other hand, a digital product is something that doesn't need to be manufactured, and is something that doesn't need to be physically shipped to a location. Essentially, the way that it works is that when someone places an order for whatever digital product that you're going to sell, and I'm going to explain exactly the best type of digital products in a moment, when someone buys it from you, it's going to be sent directly into their email inbox. And this is great for so many different reasons. You don't have to deal with shipping, you don't have to deal with import taxes, you don't have to deal with suppliers or anything like that. All you need to do is put the effort into building the best digital product possible, and just make sure that you put it in front of the right person. But now that we've got that definition out of the way and we're all on the same page, let me quickly jump straight into one of the first ways that people are able to get rich from this entire business model, which is going to be profit from actually selling the digital products. So I've already touched on this, but the benefit of selling a digital product is that it's going to be close to 100% profit margins. I'm not saying that it's going to be complete profit. You know, it might be 90%, 80%, 70%. It all depends on how you're going to get traffic. The beauty of these different type of products is that they can also be sold remotely as well. If you're in the UK, Canada, Australia, Africa, Asia, wherever you are, you're going to be able to create your digital product, move around the world, and still generate sales. And there's 3 core elements that you need to know as a beginner if you're thinking about doing all of this. And it comes down to the 3 P's. The first P is product, the second P is platform, and the third P is people. Now, when I say product, this means the type of digital product that you're going to sell, because there's so many different types out there. We've got things like audio files, we've got PDFs, Excel spreadsheets, Word documents. You can also sell digital interactive products as well. The list goes on and on. So one of the initial things that you're going to have to go through is to pick the type of product that you want to sell. And my advice to most beginners is to pick something where they're going to be able to turn their knowledge into a product that they can sell. And this doesn't mean only to sell some sort of a course. You can do that if you want, but let's say if you're someone that is an accountant and you want to start selling digital products, you can turn your knowledge into some sort of spreadsheet that's going to be able to help people track their finances. Or for example, let's say if you're a parent and you've got knowledge when it comes to what parents should be doing, how they should be planning their day, you can create some sort of digital planner that you're going to be able to make instantly using AI. But the main point that I'm trying to get across to you is that you want to make sure that whatever product you sell, you're passionate about it, you've got knowledge in it, and you know exactly what your customers are going to expect from that product. But the second P in this whole equation is going to be platform. Now, there's so many different platforms out there that you can sell your product on. You can sell it on platforms like Etsy, you can sell it on Teachable. This is what I use, but you can also sell it using your own website. And this is going to give you so many different advantages when it comes to taking a little bit more control. But let me give you an example of what I mean, right? So as you can see over here, I'm on Hostinger. You guys already know that I use Hostinger when it comes to building websites. And this is because you're able to build up to 100 different websites. You can customize it, and it's got so many different features, but I'm going to break it down right now. Let's say if I wanted to start selling a brand new digital product, using my experience when it comes to building up YouTube channels, I think it's safe to say that I'm someone that's got experience with building up YouTube channels. At the time of me recording this video, I've got over 470,000 subscribers. So if I wanted to turn my knowledge into some sort of digital product, I'm going to be able to do that quite easily. And if I wanted to now sell that digital product on Hostinger, I could just come on here on the AI website builder and type in this prompt. All I need to say is something along the lines of, I am selling an ebook, video course, audiobook bundle to help beginners that are thinking about starting YouTube content creation. I need a website that has a red theme as well as a blog page so that I can use these blogs to rank in the Google search results. And I'm just going to enter the brand name as Success with Sam and then click on create a website. And instantly it's now going to come back with the platform that I can start selling on. So I don't need to go through any hassle, any headaches when it comes to structuring things. And I've already gone through this process, as you can see, and this is the bundle that my students are going to be able to buy. Bear in mind that this is all an example, but if I just click into it, and right here, as you can see, this is the product page that my students or potential students are going to see. And from here, they're now going to be able to purchase the item if they wanted to. And most people always ask me, but Sam, what do you think about Etsy? Why can't I create my digital product and list it on a site like Etsy? The first reason for that is because I'm someone that doesn't really have experience with Etsy. I prefer to take a little bit more control when it comes to selling my products. I prefer to brand my website in the way that I want. Not saying it's going to be easy when it comes to generating traffic, but if you're able to do that, you're also going to be able to keep a lot more of the money as well. The main issue with Etsy is that you're going to be competing with so many people all on the same website. However, if you're able to get someone to land on this website, this is the only product that they're going to see, which means that they're not going to be confused when it comes to buying your one or someone else's one. And it goes without saying that if I want to make any adjustments to this website whatsoever, I'm going to be able to do it. All I need to do is click on editor. And let's say if I wanted to change this image that you can see right here, I could just click into it, click on edit image, come over here to replace image. From here, I can click on free images and I'm just going to type in content creation just like that. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so there's all of these different images that I'm going to be able to choose from, but I'm going to click into this one, click on add to page. And just like that, as you can see, the website has now been updated. And that's something that I'm going to be able to do for any other element on this homepage. But yeah, moving on to the final P when it comes to putting yourself in a position of making profit from selling digital products, which is people. And when I say people, this is how you're going to get people to be aware of the products that you're selling. And when it comes to generating traffic, there's only two main ways that you can do it. You can either use paid traffic or you can use organic traffic. And to be completely honest with you, I'm someone that prefers to use organic traffic. I would say that it's a 30%, 70% split, 70% organic, 30% paid. And sometimes that number shifts up to 90% organic traffic to the different products that I'm selling. And the reason for that is because you don't need to pay for it, of course. You're going to be able to make more profit and you're going to be able to benefit from it far into the future. And all this means is taking advantage of the different things that we have at our disposal, whether that's producing videos on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of these social media platforms that don't charge us a monthly fee when it comes to using them. Publishing organic content is something that we should all be doing, especially if we're thinking about selling any type of product. So video content is definitely one way that you're going to be able to find people that are interested in what you're selling. Another way is by publishing blog articles. So for example, as you can see on Hostinger, another reason why I like it in comparison to websites like Etsy or any other marketplace that you're thinking about using is that you have the capability of using AI when it comes to publishing blog articles that have a chance of being ranked in the Google search results. Because if I just come over here, I'm going to click into blog, and from here you can now add a new blog post, and you're going to be able to simply enter the blog title that you're thinking about writing. So the one that I'm going to use as an example just to kind of showcase how this works is top 10 tips for YouTube content creation for beginners in 2026. So I might have not said that right, but I'm sure that you guys get the point. I'm just going to change the length of the article to this, and I'm going to click on create content. And just like that, as you can see, it's now come back with a fully written article that, again, I'm going to be able to use when it comes to building up awareness by getting it ranked in the Google search results. Of course, there's going to be some other things that is going to be required. And if you wanted me to make a full detailed breakdown video showing you step by step how to build a digital product, sell it in the best possible way, get traffic, use Google SEO, as well as creating organic content for Instagram and YouTube, just put in the comments down below, do the digital product video, as well as your specific location, and I'll be sure to get onto that video ASAP. But this now brings me on to the second part of this video, which is how people are able to go from broke to rich by selling digital products is because they're able to build up email newsletter subscribers. Now, this is something that a lot of beginners don't think about, but it's probably one of the most important parts of this whole thing. Reason being is that every single time that you sell a digital product on your platform, on your own website, you're able to get the customer's email address, and from that you can now turn them into a repeat buyer for another product that you're thinking about selling. And because you're not going to have to invest in any physical product, you're not going to have to find a supplier, all you need to do is make another digital product, something that's going to provide value, something that's going to help them out. And this is where you're now going to be able to get recurring income. Think about it like this: if you're able to build up 1,000 people on an email list, that's 1,000 people that you can contact at any point of the day, any time of the week, any time of the month. Now imagine if you've got over 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. I've got email lists with tens of thousands of people on it, and I know exactly what they're interested in because they've signed up to that email list for a specific reason. And the beauty of building up an email list as well is something that you're going to own forever. It's something that can never be taken away from you. If you're unhappy with one provider, you can now move that email list over to another one. And there's so many different email marketing softwares out there that you can use. There's things like Aweber. This is one that I use for some of the different businesses that I'm building up. Hostinger also has their own one as well. And which one you're going to go for depends on which stage you're at in your business. Let me give you an example of what I mean, right? So if we take a look at Aweber, it's pretty decent. You know, they offer a 14-day trial. But from that point, you're now going to have to pay up to $30 per month, $15 per month, or it goes even higher than that. If you want them to set it up for you, you're going to have to pay a setup fee. Again, Aweber isn't bad. I use it for a couple different email lists that I have right now. But if I just go back onto the site that I built where I've got this digital product available for people to buy, again, it's just an example. I'm just using it just to demonstrate. If I wanted to build up an email list with this website, I'm going to be able to do so if I click on newsletter. As you can see, people are going to be able to enter their email into this box right here. And what this is going to do is that it's going to add them into an email list. And if I just click on more and then come over here to integrations, as you can see, Hostinger has this product called Email Marketing with Hostinger Reach. I'm just going to click on Get Started. Again, I haven't started using this site in any serious way whatsoever, but in the back end, you're going to automatically see that you're going to get up to 200 subscribers for completely free. You're going to see all of the information when it comes to the emails that you've sent. And just generally, you're going to be able to manage everything when it comes to being able to send emails to the people that have signed up. And even if you surpass the 100 unique subscribers that you're able to get for completely free, you're only going to have to pay as little as $1.59 per month when it comes to managing your emails, managing everything, and being able to turn your email list into real money. So yeah, this is something that not that many people talk about, the power of being able to build up an email list of people that have purchased from you as well as people that haven't purchased from you. Because if you're able to be consistent when it comes to getting traffic, before you know it, you're going to have thousands of people on your list that's going to be interested in hearing what you have to say. And that's now going to open you up to a big opportunity of being able to generate income every single day. But yeah, I've got many more videos coming out in the next couple weeks when it comes to step by step what you need to know when it comes to building up an email list from scratch. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss that video. But this now brings me on to one of the final things that I want to touch on in this video when it comes to how people are able to get rich from selling digital products, which is the fact that if they've gone through these 2 steps as accurately as possible, they're now going to have more funds available to put into passive investments. And this is definitely something that I don't hear anyone really talking about on the internet when it comes to building up any type of online business. And it's something that I've had to learn myself, understand myself, and it's something that I wish I knew a lot sooner. Now, of course, this video by no means is financial advice. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to get rich instantly from doing anything I'm saying. But one thing that I do regret is not understanding how to turn the profits that I got from my digital products and just my online businesses into passive investments, because this is a great way for you to be able to earn money on your money without you having to do anything. And to quickly explain how all of this works, I'm not going to go too much into detail in this video, but imagine you're selling digital products. Everything is working out as it should. You followed all of the steps that you need to follow. You're now making money. The money's going into your PayPal account, your Stripe account, and then into your bank account. But because the nature of selling digital products is highly profitable, you're not going to have to invest money into various different things. You can do if you want, but you're not going to have to do that because you're not going to have to reinvest in stock. So the money that you're making is going to be sitting in a basic bank account, maybe a high interest savings account. That's going to be the better option. But the best thing and the most ideal thing is to put your money to work in, let's say, an index fund. And I'm not telling you that you should do this. This is something that I personally do myself, because if I just go onto one of the portfolios that I'm building up right now, as you can see over here, this portfolio and the total return of over 100% has purely come from the fact that I've put my money into various different index funds. So if I just click into this, again, this is just one of my many portfolios, but I'm going to click on holdings and I'm going to scroll down over here. As we can see, the main index fund in this portfolio is the S&P 500. And for those of you that's not really sure of exactly what this is made up of the top 500 companies in the US. Because when it comes to the world of investing, you've got two different options. You can either put your money into individual stocks, things like Amazon, Google, Apple, Tesla, things like that. Or what you can do is put your money into the S&P 500 or something similar. And the main benefit of this is that you're not going to have to sit there every single day managing everything, looking at the financials, making sure that the companies are still profitable, because everything is automated on the back end and it's something that you don't really need to think about. And again, I need to stress this, I'm not your financial advisor. This is what I do: make money from digital products, various different internet businesses, and put it into index funds like this so that I'm able to earn a passive source of income. But yeah, for the most part, I would say that these are the three reasons why most people around the world are getting rich from selling digital products. You know, these are things that you probably didn't think of, things that you wasn't aware of, especially if you're new to all of this. But I've got many more videos coming out in the next few weeks when it comes to step by step how you can do all of this, from building your first digital product, building your first email list, as well as building up your first investment portfolio. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you're alerted as soon as those videos are released. And if you also wanted to sell your digital products on your own website using Hostinger, you're going to be able to do that by going over to the link in my description. This is going to take you to a page that looks like this. At the time of me recording this video, they've currently got a Black Friday sale that's going to give you 80% off their AI website builder. It comes with so many different benefits, various different AI features. You're going to be able to get 2 months extra for completely free, as well as a free domain. Just be sure to use this package over here. This is the one that I personally use. It's going to give you all of the benefits that we spoke about when it comes to the email newsletter, building up to 50 different websites, and just various different integrations to help you sell your digital product to the best of your ability. I'm going to put a coupon code on screen right now that's going to give you an additional 10% off. And if you also wanted to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where I break down some other things that you may want to know when it comes to being able to successfully sell a digital product over the next year, you're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this, because that video has helped out thousands of people, and I'm sure it's going to be able to help you out too if you're able to watch it from start to finish without skipping. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.